about 08 early, and we're back at it. So when we left off last time, I said I was going to wash it down. I did. Wiped it down with some water, and well, I got to thinking I might want to get all the hardware and stuff off of it before, you know, we go into cutting it. Would really suck to go through and cut through here and hit my handle or hit one of the bars or something. You know, I don't want to risk that. So we're going to go through, we're going to take off the latch, take off the supports, take off the hinges and everything, and then we're going to lay down that last piece and chop away at it. So let's get doing that. Alright guys, so what I've done here is I've laid my panel on top of the new tailgate, and I've run these tape lines down each edge of the panel. That way it'll give me something that I can cut and that I know where I need to cut. Now I might go through here and spray a little bit of spray paint over this tape, just so that if the tape comes peeling up because of heat or whatever, I'll still have my line to go by, and because we're going to be sanding this down and painting it anyway after. But that's where I'm at. I just held it down using some Gorilla tape over here and over here on this side as well. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I've got that box on there, hopefully, so it'll help it not to move. And alright guys, we did it. We cut out the old panel, which is standing over there. We've got the Ford emblem sitting right there. So yeah, we did it. It's pretty good. Not the straightest cuts, but not too bad for an angle grinder and a piece of tape. And anyway, got a little bit into some of the structure over here that I didn't want to do, but it's nothing that's going to hurt it. I did the same thing on that side because it bowed out a little bit. But anyway, you can see here, this one, no separation in the actual panel piece. It's good and solid.
I'm really glad I didn't get into this here. I got a little nick there, but I'm glad that that's still solid there. So anyway, let's try and lay this other piece back in and see where it gets us. All right, so as we can see, it pops in pretty good. The gaps are a little wider than I'd like, but it'll be okay. I think my biggest problem is going to be that right now, when I just place it in here, it sinks down quite a bit because there's nothing to support it. And unfortunately, my magnets are not strong enough to pick it up. So what we're going to do is we're going to have to just get a couple tacks on here. I'm able to grab it with a magnet and pick it up to where it needs to be. And I'm probably going to have to do that with a magnet. Pick it up to where it needs to be, weld it, give it a little tack just so it stays there. Do that basically all the way around. And then, well, we'll see how that goes. So I'll probably just time lapse that and then catch up with you guys in a second. Alright guys, I went through and I sanded all the corners, got rid of all the paint on all the edges so that I can come in and start tacking this thing in here. I'm hoping that I can do a good job. I actually ended up having to make a trip down to Harbor Freight to grab another welding tip because the one I had was just ate up and I knew it. So anyway, we're about to start tacking this thing together and yeah, we'll see how it goes. Alright guys, so I've got it tacked in pretty much how I want it. I'm a little bit mad because I moved it too far up, so that gap was just non-existent, and this one's, well, you see, it's like the Nile, but that's okay. We'll just fill it in the best we can. This thin sheet metal is going to be a pain in the butt to do, but we'll get it. Got tacks all the way along the top and the bottom. But it's coming along, so now I'm going to spend the next, like I said, 14 bajillion years sewing this thing back together. and put you guys on time lapse so you don't have to deal with that. Hey guys, so at this point I'm just probably wasting battery. I'm just going to continue welding this thing back together, and I'll see you later on whenever I decide to. Alright, after what seems like years of welding and grinding and grinding and welding, we finally have something that I am okay with throwing some Bondo on. It's not perfect, it still has pinholes, but those little pinholes are going to be filled with Bondo anyway. It is done enough that I'm not going to worry about it anymore. I am happy with it. I'm very happy with how the seams turned out, because when I look down the line, it's beautiful. Just like that, all the way down. And I mean, there's not much of a ridge here. It may look like it, but there's not. And then this line too, straight down. And you can see like there's like holes and stuff. It's not holes, it's just bubble gum weld because, well, Harbor Freight. Anyway, I'm happy enough with it. Bondo will smooth out the rest. We'll make it look as good as we can. I'm pretty happy with it though. I'm really excited to be done welding and grinding. I am so tired of grinding and welding. Anyway, guys, yeah, we'll get to doing some Bondo next. Alright, when I left off last, we had just ground down, hours of our life. I mean, tailgate, And we're getting pretty close to being ready for Bondo. The problem is Bondo only sticks to metal, so we're going to have to get rid of paint anywhere that we're going to want this Bondo to be. So, like, we've got a couple dents. We've got one right here that we need to take care of. We've got one up here, and that's just a scratch. Got a couple around that need to be taken care of. So I'm going to grab the whirly wheel, and it kind of likes to throw tiny metal arrows everywhere. And I'm going to give this a go. I'm going to start grinding away all these spots that need Bondo, and then we can throw Bondo on, and then we can prime it, and then we can paint it, and make it at least white. It won't match the truck perfectly right now, but at least get some paint on it so that it matches enough, and we can get a professional paint job later. the next layer of Bondo on here, but I've got some things I got to handle. Obviously, welcome to average American life. I'm not able to just sit down and do this. I have things to take care of. So I actually leave tomorrow for work. I'll be gone for 2 weeks. And so I probably won't get back to this for another 2 weeks. So I'll probably end this video right here. Thank you so much for watching. If you like it, subscribe, and you can see more little projects that I do. You can just see what I do every day as an average American, and just get to follow us along in our everyday life. So again, thanks for watching, guys, and I hope to catch you in the next one.